I've started this script half a dozen times at this point, and the results are usually not what I want, so hopefully this one fits. I should first probably explain how a fictional verse works. A fictional setting is a mental agreement between the creator of said verse and the audience, where the audience can escape into the fictional world from the BS of reality. We are able to put aside our objections as to the realism of a story. For example, in Star Wars, you can accept the Jedi and the Sith, and powers like the Force, because in light of the setting, it makes sense. There was, in the past, certain attitudes towards placing real-world issues into a story, that being that it was generally frowned upon. But aside from that particular chestnut, which I've cracked into with wild abandon in the past, today I would like to discuss how badly the verisimilitude of a story can be borked by bad writing and creative hubris. Exhibit A, the Acolyte, where the Force, a previously mystical power, an energy that suffuses all life, gets turned into a thread for reasons. Because remaking crap in their own image is a regular thing in the deluded minds of the geniuses behind Disney Star Wars. And before the comments section goes on about how the Force was retconned in the prequels, watch them again and pay attention this time, as the midichlorians are not the Force itself, but they are how most Force-sensitive life connects to said Force. Think of the Force as a radio signal and the midichlorians as a receiver. The Acolyte breaks the laws of the setting for no other perceivable reason than hubris, and while I am on the subject, we should get into the very nature of good and evil in the setting. Between the Sith and the Jedi, one is good and one is evil, and while you can wheedle all you want about how it's more complicated than that, the Jedi don't go around regularly blowing up planets and dissolving the Galactic Senate so that they can have unlimited power and no oversight. The Acolyte changes this so that the creatives involved could tell the story they wanted and push their own message, and the result of this is that no one cares. Because when you take the believability and the canon out behind the woodshed, what's to keep people invested? Because if the creatives cannot be bothered to foster the illusion, then the audience cannot be bothered to indulge them. And speaking of that, I have indulged my love of talk for far too long, so for now, this has been Pete, the Radical Nerd, signing off.